Bam! What is up with the squad? It's your favorite RT local tendencies in the building with Coach Coleman back with the CC Show special Friday night edition. We did not get to y'all this afternoon, and then we had the breaking news. So we're gonna kind of just continue the conversation around Malaysia unofficially being in the portal, Okanawa in the portal, movement. What we see, what we got going on. Kentucky Lucky was good. Groovy was happening. Jeremy was happening. I've been horsing around was good. Michelle, aka 85 Fly, was happening. Mocha Latte 1 was good. A la carte was happening. Coach Coleman didn't get to get your initial reaction earlier today when the news initially dropped. What's the word? Let me know what you think. Let's talk. How did you hear it? Where were you? I'm gonna do you like when something happened big in the rap. So where were you when you heard the news, and what was your reaction?
I was taking care of some business for my mother, and actually was listening with you. I mean, I heard the rumors, and then kind of jumped on listening to the show with you and Rob the Man Media. And so here's how I feel. I am sad in a sense. I feel that this move is business because you experienced Emily because she experienced winning and success. Okay. And has a championship and been into championships. I believe this is more a business move. I was sad for in a sense. I feel that she may not get all that she needs personally and developmentally, but but I think this is more of just providing for family and financial stability, and get what you can while you can right now. And it's just the times that we're in. It's the times that we're in. It's just the times that we're in, and I think you shouldn't take it personal. You have to get that window of getting to the bag, and so I feel that was her time. Um, I think there was a lot of people putting that out. I mean, you can go conspiracy. People want to dismantle South Carolina, whatever. I think South Carolina's gonna be okay. I think it's just for this individual player and for Wiley. Um, Phil, you've been in the championship situation twice, and now it's time to go do you in the bag and figure out. But I'm sad because I don't feel she's going to get the intricacies or the gems and the nuggets that she's going to get there. But those are decisions families and players have to make. But at this point, from the outside looking in, I don't think she came from a bad situation or the greatest home, living situation. And so sometimes when you have to be bring, do something better for your family, you got to make decisions, and that's the decision she had to make. So that's how I see it.
Okay. Yeah.
Now I don't see her. I see her team, who she playing for, competing, getting to the NCAA tournament, but I don't see her getting into a Final Four because you know why? You can take the lay out of South Carolina, right? But you can't take the South Carolina out of lay. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
No, I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean? Talk to him.
What I mean is that how Coach Drip and how Coach Dawn Staley communicated and was able to get the most production out of her. You could take the skill and the ability,
Mhm.
but you won't have that rapport relationship in the formula that worked. And so, we're just in a time where people have to make decisions. I'm about efficiency and getting person prepared and young lady prepared. And so, it was. I feel it was a financial decision at the end of the day.
Okay. Um, when we take the feelings out of it, right? When we take the feelings out of it, Mylasia Fulwiley unofficially in the transfer portal. If it not Coach Big Drip, who should be that coach that she should be or coaches that you think she should be reaching out to, not leaving the money part out of it. When we just talking about getting to those intricacies, and where you think where she needs to see that the growth still in her game to get to ultimately where we want her to see, which is being super successful at the next level.
It may be at a point where what you got coming in, does she feel that I don't even look at feel you fit in. You always a skill level like Lay is always gonna fit in, regardless of what you got coming in. So that shouldn't
No
even
question.
be a that shouldn't even be a topic. That shouldn't even be a clickbait because a talent like Mylasia Fulwiley, that you always have time on the court for them, and you always have a space for them to do what they do. And you may want to do it at a higher clip because money is on the line or more money is out there, and so you have to be showcased more. So I don't see it as any animosity or any difference at Coach John Staley. I think it's just you got to get what you can. Why it's your window of opportunity at the college level. I mean, that's what it is, and I don't falter any. My question is, do we see her staying in the SEC? I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know.
Before we get to that question, who are the coaches that you see out there that could give her the intricacies that you think that she needs to still grow her game to get to the next level? That's what I wanted to hear from you.
Oh, I mean,
She's in the portal now. Forget
right.
everything
I
else,
mean,
all of that other stuff, whether it's for
I
money
don't
or
see
any
her
of that.
going to
Now that she's in
UConn.
there,
I don't
where
like
does she go to be the next best player?
the next best player. Let's see. Um, Good question. Right. I was thinking Gino, even though I don't care for the team, but he does has this. But then that's going to hamper her. That's going to hold her back because it's a system. So there's no individuality there. So quote unquote, holding them back. Right. Um, I really couldn't give you somebody off the top of that question right now. I would have to think on that, man. I just don't want to throw a name out there. Be throwing a name out there.
Okay, Riri, Coach Yo. Okay,
Okay.
Gino, Notre Dame is supposedly guard you, right? Okay, Brenda Freeze at Maryland. Okay, Wes, Yo, Ivy. Okay,
Wes Moore and North Carolina State.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's who they're talking about. What about like why you say Wes name like that? What what didn't you like? What didn't you or did you like about Lay at NC State for a player who you said that really wants to be able to go and be an
Well,
individual
he's
with
gonna let it. He's gonna let it
Zam
do her
Zoe?
thing. I mean, he's gonna let it play. She's gonna have more room to what people want to see. I think that's what it is. The pressure,
I mean,
what
where
people
where
want to
did
see.
NC State where did NC State finish at this year? Somebody remind me. How far did they get this year in the tournament?
Was it Sweet 16?
And then they were Final Four last year.
Right.
Is that success enough for what you would be leaving at a South Carolina to balance off the individuality and opportunity you would get maybe some of those individual accolades as well?
Right. So yeah, I mean, 1, 2, 3, get loose.
Okay, yeah, that's what Missy is saying. The best coach is the one that gives her the keys and just let her loose. Okay, so is that the best coach? Is that the best coach that's going to give her the intricacies and the development that she needs to be super successful at the next level? I mean, again, I don't know why Lay's leaving. I haven't heard Lay say why she's leaving.
To me, I think it's more of just expanding your horizons and getting the money. Do what you want to do. Go play. She's already got a championship.
Okay, and Jeremy think that sounds like the USC coach. So you see her at USC with Juju, maybe with Coach G. Okay. She has an offensive bag, but I think Coach Yo can help her develop her
But
defense.
Coach Yo has a system, though. Yeah, I'm forgetting that. Coach Yo has a system.
No, I know Yo got a system. I don't know that she's leaving because she doesn't want to play in the system. I don't know why the kid's leaving. I don't know if it's money. I don't know if it's minutes. People said money. People said minutes. People said starting. People say I've heard a lot of things. I haven't heard Lay say why. Lay don't get it yet. Dawn was trying to help her, and you ain't going to WNBA playing selfish. So you think that she was selfish? I don't think that. I don't see her as a selfish player. Y'all think that she had a problem with being set down? So wouldn't any coach sit you down if you're not doing what you're supposed to do on the floor? No matter where you go, right?
That's what a caring coach, a coach cares about you getting better would do. A coach that cares will sit you down.
Okay. Let me ask you this: Can a coach afford not to care in the sense that they just let you do what you want to do, whether we win, lose, or draw?
Well, if they
In
want to
this
keep you,
in this day and age, in this climate of
well,
NIL and everything.
I mean, I think a coach got to be prepared to lose. To basically what 4-year colleges are becoming like JUCOs. Where you might have somebody for 2 and gone, so you kind of got to recruit like you're recruiting JUCO players now because of NIL, if that makes sense. So you got to really switch your mindset because it's not going anywhere. So um, if you feel like you can retain them, there's no loyalty. I mean, the loyalty is to yourself in the sense of trying to secure the bag and get what you can get while you play because pro is not guaranteed to you in the states and if they have a desire to go overseas. And so I mean, so some coaches may take the approach as if I can keep them for 3 years, 4 years, kind of kick glove, kind of put the mittens on, these soft and dainty with them, what I call powder puff cotton candy. But
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I see y'all saying Don was extra hard on my laser. I just don't agree with that. I think Don was very transparent with Lay about what keeps you on the floor and what takes you off the floor. You have all the opportunity in the world to be on the floor. I don't think it was any different than the opportunities that anybody else had on the floor. So I don't agree. I don't agree with that. I think that Don met. I think that Don met Lay with the challenges that matched where Lay said she wanted to go as a basketball player.
that's
Lay
right.
said she wanted to go pro. Lay said she wanted to be a starter. Lay said she wanted to be the best in the game. And Don met her with the challenges that would get her to that. So I can't agree with she was super hard on Lay. Lay said she wanted to be at a certain level. Well, if that's where you want to be, this is how you get there. And
Right.
this is how I know how to get you there. If that works for you, great. And if it doesn't, it's okay for you to go somewhere else and try to get that done. My laser got taken out immediately for mistakes, and my laser was very transparent to my laser what mistakes would get her taken out immediately, what would get her taken out, and I'm okay with that. And it's still unofficial Kenya Rogers, from what I understand. Other guards could play free. I disagree with that. Raven got yelled at every game. Raven got cussed out every game. As Don doesn't destroy guards. I'm not buying into that narrative either. And really, if that's like if you really don't want to have a real conversation about where this is at and just want to throw dirt on her name, just don't exit out the chat. Don't exit out the chat, because that's really not what we're here for. She doesn't destroy guards. She didn't hold her back. I'm not buying into any of that. Unless you got some real receipts there, keep that narrative. I'm not doing it. And I mean, for those of y'all that's talking, like, y'all hear it regular, so y'all know what it is I'm saying. So just go and quit typing, because you know where we at that. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not even finna address that. It's okay that she wants to go and try to find that somewhere else. I'm okay with that. That's the beauty of what the transfer portal allows, right? Don't you don't even have to you don't even have to you don't even have to address that. Like, it's just a ridiculous it's a ridiculous narrative. And it's let me see. Some of these coaches don't care about turnovers. Some want the fan draws and lay walking highlight reel.
That's it.
Listen, that's fine. That's fine. Everybody. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Everybody at you could say that there was no reason for Malaysia not to get limited minutes. Now she was shining. Now she's gonna shine. I'm happy for her. If that's what Lay wants, that's what we should see. We should see Lay go shine, and be super successful wherever it is that she goes. I wish Lay the best. I'm still gonna cheer for Malaysia. I'm a Malaysia fan. The other thing that we're going to see is we're going to see Lay challenged in the places where where her maturation process is going to be really beautiful to watch, because now she is going to be, depending on where she goes, the face of a team. She will have to sit after losses. She will have to address the media. She will, like, she's gonna have an opportunity to do these things and show us she's developed in those areas as well. So I'm looking forward to that. And if she's leaving because she thought she was held back, then we should see Lay go and average whatever minutes y'all think she should have and whatever points she should have, and it should be ending at a national championship, right? Like, but what I'm not going to do is be like Dawn was any harder on Lay than she was on anybody else. Dawn's expectation as the lead guard on the floor with Raven is that everything is your fault. You are responsible for what's going on the team. She held her accountable like that, and everybody on the team is held accountable for what it is that they're being asked to do. I saw Joyce get sat down. Chloe got sat down. Chloe got cussed out to the point Chloe looked off and stopped talking to her. Like Dawn had to talk to Tessa, because Raven wasn't even. Chloe wasn't even trying to hear it no more. So I've seen her do with all of them. Ask Fagan how long she sat on the bench. She told Fagan to leave. She told Fagan, hey, you probably not gonna play here. Go somewhere else. And Fagan said no, because I know how great I can be if I stick it out and I trust the process. So I'm not finna do none of that with y'all tonight. We done seen them all get set now. We done seen them all get cussed out. She cussed Tessa out to the point that Tessa tried to move into her peripheral, and Dawn turned her head. Like, I don't even want a sight of you right now. So stop playing with me like she was harder on Lay than anybody else. Go back and watch the season. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all in y'all feelings right now. Y'all in y'all feelings right now. Come on now, for real.
Now it's about business at the end of the day, and it's about a standard expectation. Caring coaches have to make tough decisions, because it's not about satisfying what that young adult thinks they need right now. It's trying to prepare them and put them in the best position possible for their future as well. And so that's the tough thing when you have a coach that gives a care, that gives a damn. You feel like you're being held back, but they're trying to be a stocking stuffer for your future, not getting everything right now. And so that's very tough especially with the instant gratification technology world that we're in. Everything say you should get things now. Now, sometimes the best things you get is that you work for it. What it had to marinate. Anybody know about marinating stuff? You know, it had to. You had to sit with it. You had to work with it. Um, so I don't know. I mean, it's just again, I'm sad because I feel that it's going to be some missing development there that she can't get somewhere. That Lay can't get somewhere else. That's just my concern. But business side, you make a business decision, you got to live with it. So
Listen, listen. Here's the thing. Okay, you still, Officer T. Davis. I seen you said you was opening up an investigation, and I know we all still won't let. That's the other thing. She ain't went nowhere yet. I don't know that she has to go to another Under Armour school, but it probably would be preferred that she goes to another Under Armour school. I heard she's staying. I heard she's leaving. Heard so many rumors. Yeah. So all the guards' numbers are down this season from last. Okay. Uh, we didn't shoot as well as we as we shot last year. But they had the opportunities to shoot. They missed a lot of bunnies. That wasn't Dawn out there missing bunnies. That wasn't Dawn out there taking threes we didn't need. That wasn't Dawn out there taking ill-advised shots like that. That wasn't Dawn. That wasn't Dawn. That was us out there. Dawn keep getting this knock. She don't develop guards. That's not true. She developed guards to be pros in the WNBA. Yeah. It's like it's not good enough for Dawn to develop guard. It's not. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's phenomenal to me with all of the competition and parity out there that a coach is able to develop multiple players that go to the dub off they roster in one season and stick, right. That's a dope thing to me.
yeah,
But Dawn,
definitely.
that's not even good enough. They like she needs to get the best guards in the league and they need to be superstars. It's not okay that she's developed guards and bigs in the league that have made a difference. It's like she haven't done enough guards, but she put the best player in the world in the league. When do she get the credit for that part? Jermaine Smith, I know what you're saying. I seen it earlier. I didn't mean to skip it. That's the one thing. When these guards get there, they say to play for the Dawn Staley. I couldn't wait for opportunity to play for the Dawn Staley. Why do these guards go there? Who's the superstar guard in the WNBA? Who's the superstar guard in the WNBA right now? Is it Caitlin? Is that the superstar guard in the league?
According to Baskonomics,
According to you, who would be the superstar guard in the league right now?
according to me,
Hmm?
guard.
Superstar guard in the league.
I mean, I like Enrique. I like Alicia Gray. Those are guards to me that do a little bit of everything. So
Superstar guards, right?
right,
Okay, and that's cool. Enrique, Kelsey, Enrique. Okay.
yeah.
Tiffany Mitchell, Ty Harris, Zaya Cook, Alicia Gray. I mean, yeah. Okay, Enrique would be the superstar guard.
Yeah.
So that's out of the Notre Dame tree, but that would be Muffet. That's not Ivy, right? Okay, so you can't go to that. You can't go to that program. Okay, and then Alicia was her final stop was South Carolina, and then Chelsea was at Duke, right? Is that right?
Chelsea Gray was finished at Duke.
Okay. And you can't go to the Duke program is not the same. That's Kara Lawson. Could you see her at Duke?
She gonna want her to play defense, and Carol Lawson runs the system.
Okay. Could you see her at Notre Dame?
As the player's coach, so it's possible. She
Okay.
lets Hannah do what she want to do, so it's a
see
possibility.
her in the backcourt at Oklahoma with Chavez?
That coach still runs something. She might loosen up because Chavez, but she runs a lot of sets.
So no, too much of a system. Okay. But someplace on the West Coast, you could see her like USC. Okay.
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
Right.
Okay. I heard TCU. Is that right?
TCU gonna be clunky, man. All that clunkiness.
So that's Lay, and y'all got Lay going with Olivia. Okay. I just hope she doesn't look back and regret it. I want the best for the young lady. Here, you know, Eric Gary. This is the one thing that I can appreciate about this thing. I don't think that she's in the transfer portal on bad terms with Big Drip from all that I've understood about what's happening from what we've heard. Right, I haven't heard anything like that. It wasn't. I didn't hear anything about like them having a fallout, which would to me would mean that they still are in communication and will remain in communication. And one of the things that I remember Big Drip saying is that she loves her players enough to let them make mistakes. She doesn't coddle them, right? So if it is something that she goes away and says, you know what, I want to go test the waters out, right? And she goes and she tests the waters and it doesn't work out and she wants to come back, as long as they were on good terms, I wouldn't see a problem with her coming back. Now, I don't know how that fits with, I know earlier people were saying, I don't know if I could trust you back in the locker room. Would you want to leave again at the end of the season? You know, I don't know, because I don't know I don't know how it was handled. I don't know what the exit looked like. But what I do know is like Michi is on his way back to South Carolina after he thought that he could go and play somewhere else. And so when you take the approach of coaching from kind of like almost like a second parent kind of standpoint, as long as it's nothing crazy when you leave, it's kind of always home and you can always come back home. And it could be right. She's just testing the waters. Keep in mind,
As long as you ain't put your hands on me and you ain't tear up my property.
Like said in the homegrown video that she was never recruited before, right? So she doesn't know the process. She doesn't know the feeling of just having people call and saying, "Yo, you know, we want you," and then being able to go on these visits and have that experience. Maybe part of her one step. We don't know. I just wish the kid the best. She, you know, still my favorite freshman. Still my favorite freshman from last year and my super sophomore this year, and we'll see where she ends up next year. But I'm a fan. Late with Hannah, I'm not seeing it. Okay, end up being put in the Sweet 16 like Hannah and Olivia. Okay, put her with Juju. That would be one bad backcourt. Okay. UC NC State. She's not going to UConn. You don't think that Lay going too far from home now? Why? Why you don't think Lay would go far from home? Florida State need a scoring guard. So she encourages them to be great if that's how they come to her. Okay. Okay, you don't like Westmore. Wiley is a player who could have benefited from a fifth year. I don't know. You think a step was missed? I don't know. I missed something right there. You know, I just want to, I want to see the development continue too. I hate that she won't be working with like Body by Molly this summer. Yeah, she could. She don't have to leave. She could just be seeing, you know, free agency. Mm-hmm. You thought Lay was spending a lot of time in California this off season. Okay. Maybe she go to maybe she goes to on the West Coast. With that going on the West Coast, you think that will help her brand, coach?
Um, if she go anywhere, it's gonna help her brand. I mean, it's a cut. Division One sports is a cutthroat business as well. Coaching arena and recruiting players at that level because it's about money and talent that put faces in the seats, that put people in the seats, and so it could be anything there. So I think anywhere Lay goes, she'll have a following because she's got a game, she's got a bag. Got Lay has a bag, so I think that would help. I think USC more than UCLA would expand the brand better. Just I think it'll be a better fit. I don't see her doing well with the Magic Britches, but I think she'll do better with the math teacher if that's the case. But
Officer T. Davis, I know you was clowning. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about comments like what Pharaoh is making, talking about Lay was misused by not letting her play through her mistakes. I saw growth in Lay, and she was misused to the point that she played in back-to-back national championships, one runner-up in another. Was the most outstanding. She was misused to the point where she was the most outstanding player of the SEC tournament and the sixth woman of the year as far as the SEC goes. Misused. Tell me another player. I keep asking y'all that got all of these complaints about how Lay got handled. Tell me a player in the portal with a better resume than Mylasia Fulwiley. Tell me. She played through a lot of mistakes.
For sure.
During a lot of games. But tell me the player when you come in here with them kind of comments, Pharaoh. Tell me the player that's in the portal that got a better resume than her, especially as a sophomore. So she was so held back and misused, as y'all say. Everybody else in the portal should be way ahead of her then, shouldn't they? See, the other thing is nobody ever wants to talk about per 40. Her per 40 minutes, like per 40 minutes, if she was to play 40 minutes a game, like some of these other players, would be something like 24 points a game, 9 rebounds. So we know what those numbers look like. We don't need her to play those numbers to know what they would look like. Rico Beats, what's up, fam? Appreciate you pulling up. Let me ask y'all this: could Lay have left because of all the prejudice against SC from the media, and when it comes to major awards? If that's important to her, maybe. Yeah, Lay had a great green light. Shot attempts was up there. Nobody that's a junior, let alone a sophomore, has her resume, including the SEC and Natty Ship. No, they don't got it.
Yeah, she had 2 SEC championships.
I think she left because of Tanaya Latson and Raven coming back. I just don't think so. Especially since she came out her mouth and said she would like to play with Latson. She felt like them getting all back together and playing again would be an undefeated season. So I don't think that was it.
So you think somebody trying to get in her ear?
No, I don't even know that it's anybody getting in her ear.
Family decision.
Sometimes it's just it could have been a business decision. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's minutes. Maybe it's just, the other thing is this. Could it just be I want to go and be someplace else? I played at home. I bought a championship at home. I've never left home. So now I'm going to leave home and go and see what else is out there. I want to get in the city where I can't call mommy. Who knows?
Happy trails. We shall find out. I'm just having conversation, just throwing different things.
Yeah, no, me too. We just throwing stuff out there. We don't know, and we may never know.
Right. I'm just brainstorming. You know what I mean? Like live brainstorming. Like, is it
The
is
beautiful
it
thing
this?
about it is, yeah, the beautiful thing about it is, it could be the best decision she ever made. I mean, I guess, it could be the worst decision she's ever made. Um, it could have no impact. It
Right,
could,
right,
it couldn't end up the same. She could
right.
not even leave. You know what I mean? It's an interesting thing to talk about. I know everybody has their theories. Um, she wasn't really ever recruited. People always want. I know people always want controversy. Um, this is and that's the thing. That's the beautiful thing about it. She's empowered to go and try it. She's empowered to go and see it. Now, my thing is, if she's just exploring, if she's just seeing what's out there, uh, she probably could have did it on a quieter scale. And I don't know, maybe she didn't intend for anybody to know because she's unofficially in the portal at this point. So maybe somebody leaked something that she didn't want out there. I'm not sure. But the other thing is, nobody necessarily said that Leia had to wait until she was a senior to start. I don't know where people get that she has to wait until she's a senior to start. Chloe Kitts started as a sophomore
It's
over a junior on the team. So what we know about South Carolina and what Dawn has been consistent with is the ones that perform the best get on the floor.
right.
You got to compete for that. So they tell you exactly what you need to do to be able to be a starter. Yeah, Cooper looked like she's enjoying Tennessee. Yeah, definitely gonna be tuning in.
Um, I mean, yeah.
Malaysia been at South Carolina long enough to know that the decisions about who coming off the bench don't ain't decided on April the 11th. I know she know enough about South Carolina to know that it's a lot of Final Four Fridays and stuff that got to happen before that decision is made. And um, I don't know. I don't. You guys get really, really, really focused in on starting. And what does that matter? What does it matter if he started? I started. It don't matter. You wasn't on the floor when he finished. You didn't see me out there when I started? Nope. 'Cause I watched the game when it got good at the end, and you wasn't there. So, my thing is, let um, what Don has told us is that you start every year with a clean slate. How hard you work is what determines how much you play. We said no to Kentucky because she's just not a Kenny Smith type player.
Yeah, yeah, I don't think the whisperer is gonna work with that.
So I don't know why Don would be like, ain't no blank slate this year. Like, come here, let me tell you. You know what? Next year, I don't care what you do this summer. You ain't starting next year. Why would Dawn even limit herself and her ability to make attacks with her team? Come here, like come here. In November, you ain't starting. It's like what the hell? This don't make sense.
I think starting is is fool's gold though at these levels, especially when you're playing significant minutes. That's the thing. She's playing and making important plays for her team. So it's not starting. It's about what you do in the important minutes you're out there. So
Let me say this. I'm sorry, coach. Let me say this because this conversation, I think a lot of players are fed up with sitting on the bench, especially if you know you have a lot to offer, and this is why the portal is packed. Listen, I can't think of one player that's in the portal right now where I was like, man, I can't believe, they got so much to offer, but they never play, right? If you feel like you got a lot to offer and you stuck on the bench, don't get in the portal, get in the gym. Get in the gym. It's something that get in the gym and then get in a meeting with your coach to understand what it is that you're not showing to get you on the floor so that you can get on the floor. Getting in the portal ain't gonna answer that issue for you. If you feel like you stuck on the bench but you got a lot to offer, it's something that you missing with being able to display that for your coaches. Get in the gym. Get in a meeting. Don't just go straight to the portal. I know ain't nobody discussing no starting rotations right now. Some of y'all act like Lay comes in the game in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. Here's the thing. Lay was our second leading scorer off the bench.
Right. No, that's the truth.
Saladin, you in here talking to me about a team and you don't even know that her name ain't even Ashley. So I'm gonna move on from your comment. We'll catch up later. That she was either spectacular or very mediocre. I thought she played out of control more than she played in control. Part of that too is just being a freshman. Being a sophomore, and part of that too is just Lay's journey. And Lay's journey may only be 2 years of South Carolina. That may be what our journey is, and it's a beautiful thing that it's Lay's journey. Either you with her and you wanna watch this journey take place, or you don't. Sakima was hurt a lot of the year, right? Officer T. Davis, you seen her with that boot on time again. Don't worry. Tack is coming back off 2 years out of basketball on the injury. And she told y'all, let me work, let me get my confidence where I needed to be. Dowda didn't even know how to be a Gamecock, but as she got her confidence up, you saw her minutes spread out. So you had to be there, I guess. What up, Shantae Michelle? What's happening? That would be the opposite in this case. South Carolina, look at how many players been drafted without being starters. Look at Fago being invited to the draft and how many years she start. Letitia Amir went top 10 off the bench out of South Carolina, but Dawn don't develop no players. Sometimes it's just not the right fit. You don't owe anyone all your eligibility years to prove that you tough enough. Once your eligibility is up. Yeah, I like that. If you feel it, and it could have been the right fit yesterday, and it ain't the right fit today. Don't run out of time. Don't have no regrets.
Out of time. That was a good movie.
I wouldn't want Lay to look back and be like, damn, I should have left. Because I felt like that's how I feel about Kevin Garnett's career. Man, that brother would have had some more rings if he hadn't been so loyal to Minnesota.
Yep.
So
he waited too late to leave, but at least he got a ring or two.
He got a ring or two, but my goodness. Whew, if he'd have left earlier, who knows? 198 in the chat, y'all. Run them likes up for us, please. Please run them likes up. Take 5 of y'all right now, please. Share the like out. Share the video out. Let them know we live, please.
I think he would have been up there with what's the name? Speaking of portal, we got Danny Carnegie from Georgia Tech to Georgia. So that's she was a scorer for Georgia Tech. So I think that'll be helpful for Georgia. She could be coming in as a freshman, but she was contributed because I'm concerned about Georgia. If they gotta, they gotta upgrade down there to get them in. I am concerned about Georgia, just the product of the SEC from the top to the bottom. The bottom teams got to be better. Just and the thing, what I mean, bottom teams, that don't mean you have to have a losing record. Just to be, it means that's how tough your league, your conference is. So, yeah, that's. So Sanaya Tyler from a junior from Kentucky lands in Missouri. One of the few.
Hands on these, starting to get some in. Yeah. Facts. Damn, I should have left is the worst outcome in any situation. any relationship, team, anything. Damn, man, I should have been got up out of here. To
Hands
be
on the
too
knees.
late leaving is horrible. I'm sorry, Coach. What you got?
So Logan Johnson from Texas Tech going to West Virginia. West Virginia. West Virginia. So people making moves. See, anybody here, the senior, she's going to be a grad transfer. Gabby Elliott. Oh, it's going to Arizona State. I'm sorry, we already covered that. Savannah Scott at Auburn lands in Central Florida. Rashaya Kyle out of Florida still is early in the portal, but she'll be a junior in the portal, and she's a 5 spot. She's a true 5, a true center. So it'll be interesting where she lands. Auntie, I think is interesting. What do you think? I'm interested to see where Kyle lands because she's a true 5. Now hands on the knees. Yeah, she got players coming in. Hands on the knees. Hands on the knees.
It's gonna be interesting. I don't know where she lands at. I thought the Kyle would have caught a spot by now. So to see her still kind of hanging out there, maybe she stays in the Florida area and goes to like a Miami or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think Wolfenbarger's picked up.
No Wolfenbarger yet.
Okanawa, Oluchi Okanawa in the portal now from Duke. That was surprising.
My Okinawa, as I call her.
Yeah, she's in the portal.
I'm not shocked by that.
Kyle. Okay, so would you like to see Kyle at SC? Would you like to see Kyle at SC?
I think
double tap on the screen and run them lights up for me.
I think that's your true. I think that here's the thing: if you get a true 5 at SC, then the plays you already have there, now that shifts your rotation and simplifies it for you instead of people playing 2 positions. You know, you got them. What do you call them? You got them interchangeable in and out because of. Okay. So sometimes you need someone that where it's they a 5. That's all they ever gonna be, and that's it.
Let me ask y'all this: Who do y'all think Adele Talk is?
A 5.
A true 5. A true 5 is gonna be a monster. So I need for people to stop acting like we don't have no bigs. The big that we would be looking for would be a big that's gonna be in tangent with Tack, y'all. Don't forget about Adele. Adele is stacking days. Well, Adele is getting healthy. This kid finna play basketball.
Okay. From Duke was surprising. Now here's the thing. Because Jada Williams came in, Kelsey Jones, the sophomore, said, I gotta go. I don't want to leave. But I gotta
Iowa State? Out of Iowa State?
Iowa State, Kelsey Jones. She was a sophomore. She was a contributor significantly. She's in the portal.
Do y'all see Gianna Neepkins as a real option at South Carolina? Is that somebody that y'all think is really being considered, or you think it was just a visit? Kyle is coming from Florida, Mocha Latte.
I think so because you need a shooter special. Like that's that pow void for shooting. So I'm just
So let me ask you this.
Go ahead, Auntie.
So you don't think that Tessa could be that pow shooting? Y'all don't think Tessa can shoot 40 from 3?
It's good to have options. More than one option. Like when you had Tessa and Pow.
Okay. So so then as an addition to what we have, but not to replace Pow, like I just don't want us to forget what we already have. We have a big there. We have we got it. We got Tessa with the J there. Like to add to that, okay, yeah.
I mean, because you see what happened when Ashlyn went out. I think Tack wasn't ready.
I think I'm saying that now because we didn't need for Tack to be ready because we had others. But I'm saying that now because with some of the crash outs and some of the panic that since late left, it's like people have forgotten that we still got some other players like Tessa's there, y'all, and Tack and Raven and Latson, and like I want us to just remember, like What it Mufasa say? Remember.
I
Remember, you've forgotten who you were and forgotten me. You understand? Come on now, come on.
yeah.
We're still Gamecocks, y'all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all.
Wait a minute. Did you go to the bass to baritone?
Yeah, yeah. I gave y'all my
You,
James Earl Jones. I
but
gave y'all,
this
gave y'all
is
my best James Earl
TNT.
right there.
Yes, this is.
And forgotten me. Yeah, come on, y'all know how it is.
I do want to say this though, in respect to people that,
Maddie's still out there. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Come on, y'all. Let's not forget what else is there. Isla
um,
McDowell is coming. Agot McKeer is coming. Y'all are just so down. Like, oh God. Oh God. You
well,
know, I'm just saying, y'all. Listen, I love Lay, wishing her the best. But let's not hey, remember we okay over here still too.
um, I want to say though, when you feel like it's family and stuff, and people, fan people, some fans are emotion. You can mostly attach. You're used to seeing that, so I'm gonna
Yes,
let people have their moment, Auntie. You gotta give them a
absolutely,
moment.
I am. But see, I'm that person. I'm the other person that's just reminding y'all, like, there's still a Chloe kids that's gonna show up, right? They're still an Adele Tack. There's still a Mary Carey who look real scary, right?
Yep, doubter.
Yeah, yeah. That's all I'm saying, y'all. The sky ain't falling, and it's okay to miss Lay, and you can wait. Listen, hold on. Let me come on the camera so y'all can see me. Cause this how y'all act. You know what, y'all? This is what it is. Y'all need to wave till Lay can't see you no more, and it's okay. Let her walk until you can't see her no more. Stand out there. I want y'all just standing out there in the street. I want y'all to just stand out there in the street and just watch Lay leave until she go over the hill. Man, y'all can't see her no more. Cause some people need to have it like that. Okay,
Look,
some
she
of y'all
got
need
me.
to have it like that, and that's all right.
Oh
That's all right.
man.
However it is that you need to deal with it. But this is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Tomorrow we got to get up and be Gamecock. Tomorrow we have to get up and be Gamecock. So I'm giving y'all the rest of today, whatever that is. Cry it out, chin up, yeah. No chin up, whatever it is. Wave, bye, me and you will never part. Whatever that is,
We
get
be
that out your system.
Gamecocks too.
Forever Gamecocks. Forever Gamecocks. That kid right there is forever a Gamecock. If she decides to leave, if she come on back in, we love her. Okay.
They said,
We've been spoiled for so long. This shock that shook us up, ain't it? Okay. This shook us up. Nobody is bigger than the team. Okay. Have faith in Dawn and the coaching staff, and we do. In Big Drip,
man.
we trust.
Yeah, no.
Clay is a superstar. Absolutely.
Oh my
So
goodness.
proud of glasses that will no longer call her that anymore. Your SEC and NCAA attorney. She officially became Mary Carey, and she kind of
Very,
scary. You hear me? Mary Carey, and she kind of scary.
yeah,
Because I mean,
Dowder
she
gonna
be
be
having
on
some
one
of the
this
big
season.
ones. Look, Oldacre didn't have no reason, ain't had no reason to be sick of Mary Carey. Mary Carey had Oldacre so frustrated.
Yeah, she was physical in the paint. Yeah, she
Oh
did her
yeah,
thing.
yeah. I'm going to bed a Gamecock and waking up a Gamecock.
Yep.
Absolutely, absolutely. But some of y'all just out there, whatever it takes, just watch her on down the road. It'll be okay.
Yeah, I mean, and somebody brought up in the chat, yeah, Maddie got game too. Maddie got game. Maddie got a bag.
Oldacre fell on Mary Carey head. Did you see that? That's how tough Mary Carey is. That should have been a concussion for anybody else. Would have saw all kind of birds. Mary Carey got up and kept hooping. We'll definitely cheer for Lay. Okay? Loved Dowdy. Loved Dowdy.
It's
She
just,
came into her own. She came into her own. We got assistant coach
I'm
spot to
waiting on
fill.
my second interview, Missy. No,
Okay.
I'm waiting on my second interview.
Even if I wasn't unconscious, Emily, I'd have just laid out for a minute, just stunned that I wasn't unconscious. You hear me? What? I'd have watched it again on the big screen. Mm. Mm. Then I'd have got up. You hear me? I'd have rewatched the replay on the big screen. Then I'd have got up. For real.
Like this heifer done fell on me. Like in my head, this heifer done fell. You.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then I'd have cussed her out. 10 toes down, Gamecock. Until us. But I was always late too. Wherever she go. I was hot with Scary Mary till the turning. Then I was looking crazy. Humble pie tastes good. I told y'all to start looking at her. I told y'all 5 games before. Like, get off me. The fuck? Yeah, but girl. I'm telling you how to work. Just been looking at her. Side eye in here.
How you do? How you do?
Hands on me. Definitely get the trainers out here to check on me. You hear me? Check on me. Orlando.
Like she fell on
straight
her,
to the
like,
point. We had it to Phoenix, baby. We had it to Phoenix.
Man.
Yeah, for Wiley, we'll get her 25, 30 minutes, wishing her the best. Thought she wanted to get back at UCLA and UConn. Oh, well, peace. And she may still get back at them wherever she goes. She may choose a school that plays them. Is HBL dating Jalen Suggs?
I mean,
yeah, she been dating Jalen Suggs, ain't she? For a minute?
Yeah, that was for a minute. Yeah.
I don't keep up. So I don't know if they broke up.
You don't see HBL? She got all them nose rings and stuff. She been culturized.
No, I think so. I believe they are, but I haven't heard no news around them. So yeah, I think so. Yeah, make it make sense. I got 185 in the chat, but I'm only seeing 57 likes. Can y'all take? It don't take but a couple seconds. Double tap on the screen, hit the like.
Like that.
You got us on the TV. Scroll up to the right. Hit that. Scroll up to the right. Hit that like, and then we hit that like. Hit the share. Hit the like and the share for me. Hit the like and the share. It don't cost nothing. They've been together for a long time. Yes, HBL Jalen Suggs. That is a fact. They are together. Anybody watching the Nike Summit game tomorrow? Nike Summit game. Let me know if y'all watching the Nike Summit game tomorrow.
We gotta put a number in the chat.
What's a good number to put in the chat? Put an 8 in the chat. Put an 8 in the chat.
Nike Summit game.
Put an 8 in the chat if you're watching the Nike Summit game tomorrow. I'm trying to see something real quick. Put an 8 in the chat if you're watching that Nike Summit game tomorrow. Well, I think it's on USA and Peacock or something like that.
Where you 8 at, Emily? Okay.
Emily had answered before I figured out the number. I messed it up. My bad, Emily.
My bad, Emily. Excuse me, Emily. Key.
If you a member, if you got a key to the mansion, it'll be on in the mansion.
Mokala.
It's tomorrow evening. What time do it start tomorrow? Tomorrow night. I knew that was gonna be the next question. I don't remember. Is it 7:30 Eastern? Somebody help me.
Sound like Eddie Murphy in SNL. Let's go get in the hot tub.
Or Coach came back up here on the help me find my drawer. That man say, help me.
Help me find my drawer. Oh man, y'all had me weak on that channel.
Thank you, Farrell. 7:30.
That song had me weak.
I think it's Eastern.
Miracle Writer for you. Man, this is where you think Kylie Watson gonna end up? From Notre Dame.
Yeah, I sneak it in every once in a while, Key. I sneak it in every once in a while.
Station thirstification.
Kylie Watson.
Notre Dame.
What school? Tell me what school.
She at Notre Dame. Was.
I don't even remember her at Notre Dame. So,
on that note, no, you think
I don't even want to try to guess.
I
don't know. Farrell said TCU.
Okay.
Came from Oregon with Pal.
Heckle gonna stay on the West Coast.
I thought Heckle could go. I thought Heckle should go to Washington with Hal.
How, right?
She was injured, never played. Thank you. That's why I don't know her. I don't know where she ends up. What about Chloe Kitt's sister? What school? Whew, Kylie Kitts. Oh, she a big? Okay, I gotta go check her out. I don't know.
But then
Kylie
you
Kitts.
said,
What you say?
did you say there was a no contact with Kylie Kitts? Do not contact? I thought you.
I don't remember. I don't remember. If I
Okay.
said it, if somebody reported it, it may be. But for Kylie, sheesh. I would be lying if I told y'all I didn't that I wanted her that I didn't want her at SC. I've been open since the beginning of the season. Since I found out that she wasn't playing, I wanted her to red shirt this year and come to South Carolina with her sister.
Joni got a transfer.
Heckle was on her doggo's TikTok.
Okay.
And told her, let's talk. Okay. She got to do not contact. What makes you think SC? I could also see. We also talked about Kylie Kitts. We said Kylie Kitts can end up at like a Kentucky as well. But I sure would like her at SC.
Yeah, Joni got a transfer from Miami.
Joni lost somebody too, didn't she?
Yeah, she lost 2.
I believe that seat heating up again. We don't want to take front. We don't need to do no subtracting right now. No, somebody coming in. No subtracting.
Shit, Joni
None
got
of that.
right.
No three. Take away 2, 1, 4.
Right,
None of that. None of that.
1 come in, 2 leave. Yeah, it's a mess.
It ain't going up. It ain't working. Luai was good. I'm just saying. Listen, it wasn't even me. I was minding my business. I thought Joni was okay. I'm minding my business.
She got another one.
All right. Okay.
Joni got one from Auburn though. So
how many did she lose?
Gained 2.
So she just still. So that's a 0. -2 + 2 is 0. Yeah, no subtracting. But I know how to add negative numbers. A -2 + 2 is 0.
0. Yeah. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
You make a little line, it'd be 0, and then you go negative this way and positive this way, and then you go over to the -2, and you got to come back 1, 2. You at 0. She's at so that her plus minus is 0 on game right now.
+2, -2, 0.
She's at, which means what you basically just told me is that her recruiting output this offseason so far is at nothing.
But she got so that's a transfer from Miami, a transfer from Auburn, 2 juniors, so she gets some experience, and then she had 2 transfer out. So
okay, tell me the 2 names. Tell me
Parker
the 2 names that came in again.
Williams and Parker transferred out.
No, tell me the 2 names that came in. Who?
Lamaya Hilton, a junior from Miami, her from the U.
I don't know. I'm not familiar.
Caitlin Duhan, a junior from Auburn.
I'm not familiar. But is she related to Chris Duhan?
That's what I was wondering. Yeah.
Is there some NBA in her DNA already? I don't know. Right. Y'all tell me if y'all know either one of them names. I'm not familiar with either one of those names. Does that help Joni? How does that do based on what she lost? I don't know, Lauren. I don't know, Lauren Ware. You feel like she's been in school since 82. Did Lauren Ware graduate? I don't know. 82. Goodness.
Right.
Okay, you think Barker could go back to Joni? Okay. So you think she only came to LA because is it choice? Is that her girl? I don't know. Is that her girl? If you want to be a star, repeat. If you want to be a star, SC is not for you. Don't let these players know before they even commit. You're not gonna be a star. You're gonna be a team player and a pro. Mondo in the house. Heckle should steer clear of Notre Dame until they figure out why so many jump ship. Okay, her ex-girlfriend. Okay, like I told you, Heckle at Washington. I like it. I like Heckle. I like Heckle to Washington. Coach, anything else surprising you today about the portal?
It's about. I think next week we're gonna get some more hits early next week because we coming down to a crunch. We're gonna have a week left next week. So we really going to get those heavy hitters left. It's a few heavy hitters left, and people are holding out. Negotiating, moving the decks around. Moving the stacks around. So
Mm-hmm.
we're not done yet with the heavy hitters. We're not done. We're not done.
Okay. Yeah, heavy
People,
on the and a pro. I'm with you. And a pro. Yeah, and a pro. I'm with you. You're gonna have to be a team player. You like K9 and Avery of Washington with Sellers. With Sellers. I like it.
yeah,
I thought the kid from Oklahoma State was leaving.
Raina Scott.
I'm not gonna lie. O'Connell will surprise you. I didn't think. I didn't think anybody was leaving Duke. I thought they was pretty happy at Duke. So yeah, that one surprised me.
You talking about Raina Scott that in the portal, or the different one? The
Mm-mm, mm-mm. What
from
school did
Boomer
I say?
Sooner. From Boomer, you said Oklahoma. From Boomer Sooner land.
No, O'Connell.
Oh,
O'Connell.
oh, I thought you said the girl from Oklahoma. I thought you said the player from.
No, O'Connell. I hope I didn't say Oklahoma. I meant Duke. If I say Oklahoma, that's my bad. I thought I said O'Connell. Um, the girl from Oklahoma State, Staley Hurd, is that her name?
Yeah.
I
Well,
think she came back out of the portal. I was
okay.
interested to see
Well,
where she was
Oklahoma
going. That was
State
before.
got
Ryan
Amari
Evans was
Whiting.
good. You said what?
They got Oklahoma State got a transfer from BYU, Amari Whiting.
Okay.
So she'll add some shooting, some depth there.
Yeah. I had a discussion with somebody else too. A lot of people are feeling like it was Marvin that got fame. A lot of people is having that feeling right now before he went to the rehab, but we'll talk about it later. Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
y'all talking about the show?
yeah. Okay, you want a big that can shoot threes at the Gamecocks? Yeah, that's scary Mary Carey. Everybody's a star. Sliding Family Stone. Yeah, Staley came back out the portal when Oklahoma State picked their sister up out the portal. Yeah, them sisters together gonna be something. Oklahoma State is gonna be fun to watch. That kid is a bucket. That kid's a bucket. Um, so go get a chance to play with her sister. So that should be interesting.
For sure. Man, it's just loading up,
So
isn't it?
once you go in the portal, is there a certain time frame that you have to take your name back out if you change your mind, or you could get in there as long as you need, and then if you decide you know what I didn't find anything and it works out, you can just go back to your school. Is that how it works?
We would have to double check that. I don't want to put that. I
Okay.
think we questioned that last season, and we really didn't come up with the
I
absolute
think I
answer.
think I think you could come back out at any time. Is how I remember it.
Right.
Latch and Raven duo will be great. Yeah, they'll be fun to watch. Yeah, they'll be fun to watch.
So that's all I have. Everything else is about we're at a standstill. People waiting to see where other people go to before they, say yes, maybe so. So I don't see what else. Now Tara Day out of St. John, she's a hooper, a shooting guard. So she should get picked up, even though they weren't a successful program. Uh, so we'll see. Lasson should be the face of the Gamecocks for next. I mean, she gonna be a scorer, Pharaoh X. That's for sure. We're gonna see how they manage the other scorers to take you back. Yeah, the school has to have. Yeah, because if your roster spot is filled, Sharon, you right. You out of luck. You out of luck. Out of time. Out of rhyme. Joyce is the new face. Now, welcome Joyce Rolls Royce Edwards is the new face. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. It'll be interesting to see how that South Carolina roster starts shaping up. We got time. They're already starting their off season workouts. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. The haters are celebrating. We lost the ship, lost Lay. Uncommon favor is that what y'all about to see back to back to back to back to back to back to back. So we about to do something crazy, right? Yeah, we loaded back to back to back to back, and that's the fact. Facts like that, like that. Uh, man, anybody else find anybody else in the chat find any other portal moves? Anybody in the portal interests you or caught your eye? You should. I'm surprised the decision hasn't been made yet for Lay. Uh, well, I mean, I think it's in. I mean, I think it's cooking. It's in the pressure cooker or the air fryer, whatever it may be. We should find out. It's unofficial because you didn't do the official paperwork, which you need to be official in the. That's why it says unofficial. So therefore, maybe she's going through the process. Put it because it's not in the portal. As I checked on my sources, she's not in the portal. What question, Louie? What I miss? Let me back it up. Can you post it again? Because I don't remember seeing your question. I apologize. Wasn't on purpose. Can you repost it real quick? What if this is not true? Just thinking. I mean, I don't know. What if this is not true? Just thinking, right? 'Cause it was an anonymous source. Yeah, it was an anonymous source. I think you have to with the times we in with NIL. I think you have to take it kind of serious because finances, money play a factor. Money play a factor. News says Kay's mom confirms she plans to enter the portal. Okay, I mean. She has a right to leave. He said, "Till you see the same Mocha Latte send out, go be great message. It isn't official, right? It isn't official yet. Till you do all the red tape, and paperwork, and preliminaries. We got enough love for later to let
Come
her
on, y'all.
go.
We've been seeing the messages from
Yeah,
everybody else. We've been accepting everybody else going in the portal
right.
off the same kind of post.
Yeah, I didn't even.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
Wayne, I ain't even respond to the sinking ship thing. But you go ahead and do your thing. That's chat.
Oh, who said
I
that?
call that chat bait. That's chat bait.
Oh, I missed it. Who said that?
I think it was some Brad 798 Sports, Brady
Oh,
798 Sports.
I see it.
Yeah, I
I mean,
didn't respond.
everybody entitled to their opinion,
Right.
but like I said, come in and tell us who your team is first before you tell us about yours.
Right. Who's your team, Brady? Who's your team? Then you gotta let us know who's your team that you down with. 10 toes down.
Paris
Oh,
Milan. Just like some days sometimes at night when you lay down, you like I'm going to work in the morning, and then when you wake up, boom, I'm calling off. Sometimes you just change your mind.
I was just playing. What'd you say, Auntie? You know that thing we had talked about? Can we talk about it again? All right, Lou Wade singing. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Okay, you tuning up in the chat. Yeah, who is your team, Brady? Okay, all right. Well, congratulations to you and your team on championship, Brady. Congratulations.
This is another one of the people. It's another one of the people that came here talking now, but they ain't been talking all season.
All season, it was
You
concerned.
gotta love it. I told you about these UConn fans act like they been winning the trophies. They didn't even know that it was glass in it now. He said last time they seen the trophy, it was wood. And they talking about they been like they this is the first time they won in the 20s.
But Mondo keep coming back.
I told Mondo to get his people together, have a meeting. I told him to get them to bet. I told him to get them together, have a meeting. Oh, Brady hasn't been vested. He's not confirmed. Oh, okay.
Okay. Confirmed or denied. Okay. Paris, it's all right, Paris Milan. You can have your moment, Paris.
Oh my gosh.
He said, "Oh, I am great." Said LSU should have Williams and Ocott by now. Koval is a backup, no better than ADR. Well, you got Koval. I am great. Y'all got Koval. Auntie Ray is back. He said Carolina. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Marta Suarez committed to TCU. Oh, that's gonna be clunkiness down there. Clunkiness, Auntie. You heard that?
Why you say that?
Now you just putting town
Too
together.
many bigs?
Yeah, you got too much going on. That's too much. You got enough defense. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
I think everybody's trying to have depth now.
Yeah, but you gotta know how to coach your depth.
Listen, the only teams really with real depth, in women's college hoops right now, I would have to say is probably the two teams that played in the national championship, UConn and South Carolina. Those probably would be the two deepest teams in women's hoops right now.
Everybody trying to blue. You know, that's the blueprint, Brenda Freeze.
No, you didn't call that girl a DEI recruit. Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Who called her that? Call who?
He said, Koval, I am great now. Says, Koval is a DEI recruit.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, another HBO disaster.
He said, UConn don't have matching trophies, same design. That's how long it's been. But all of a sudden, they in the chat. Not you, Mondo.
Oh, man.
Not you, Mondo.
Oh, man, they really going crazy.
I don't even know. You got to spell
Paris
names.
is so angry right now. Paris is so angry right now.
Yeah, Paris
is big angry.
Breathing Big Mad. What do you say? Call it Big Mad. You remember they used to call that Big Mad.
I gotta just to see if you still or I gotta just see if you still are able to let me see here. So I think we're gonna try to when the playoffs start, we are going to try to go back to pick'ems for the NBA games, just to give y'all some pick'ems. We're gonna see. We're gonna have Coach keep up with a few pick'ems here and there.
All right.
We're gonna bring pick'ems back with a couple. We'll do some just we'll try some NBA games just to keep you in the practice. Just to keep you in the practice, especially since it's gonna be the playoffs, and we're gonna be watching some playoff games in the mansion and maybe doing some lives. Lay might be going to Notre Dame. Wherever Lay go, I'm happy for her. If that's where Lay feel like she gonna be successful, I'm happy for her. I love. She's going to UConn, and that's what she thinks she's gonna be successful. I love it for her. I can't wait to see her in her new uniform. Mondo, is y'all re-signing? Are y'all re-upping the contract to play us before the tournament? Hannah Red Bull athlete, Enrique Red Bull athlete, like also Red Bull. So you think Red Bull? Okay. I know how to settle this. Mondo. Mondo, where did Vols Nation say Lay was going? I know they had the answer over there because you get all the answers. Where did they say Lay was going? Let me know. Who do I think replaces Coach Gandy? I have no idea. I don't even have any idea who's in the running. I wouldn't even mess it up. I wouldn't even try to act like I had an opinion about it, Brett. I hadn't thought about it. I don't even know enough coaches. Oh, they say Lay going to them? Okay, well, that's probably where Lay going to. Well, that settles it. That settles it. No, I don't. I think that they have until school starts to make a decision. Yeah, if that's what they said, then that's the answer. So yeah, we get back to some pickups for the NBA playoffs. I think we got some games on Sunday. So.
But yeah.
We'll do that. Was confident in that interview. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Coach, what you got before we get ready to get out of here?
Man, without you, there's no us, man. Be great in your preparation, become excellent in your performance, get in your bag, expand your bag because you are the best. Change this world with one random act of kindness at a time. Also be the change that you want to see because you can change anything you want when you put your mind to it. Do me a favor, if it's in your heart, spread love. More love is what we need. Portal Combat.
All right. Yeah. Keep your eyes and ears open. I'm not you gonna have a stroke if Lay goes to Grampy. Yeah, we'll be live for the draft. The draft is Monday, so we'll be live for the draft. Pull up. y'all have a good night. Oh, now y'all buying in how y'all know you reached out. Right. Until next time, y'all know what it is. Stay tuned. Talk soon, y'all.